What's going on, everybody? Logan Exhales here from the Rise and Vape Show, and today I've got a little kit for you. This is the Delta kit from Revenant and TVL. I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see that. Revenant over here, little TVL. That one's super hard to see. Nothing on the top or bottom. There you go. Cool. This right here. This is nice. Oh, God. Let's take some time to appreciate this while it's still polished. Sorry, there you go. There's the camera. Alright. Inside, you're going to get the mod, the atomizer, a squeeze bottle for filling. If you have anything that has a plastic tip, works just fine. But if all you've got is glass drippers, this might come in handy. Down here you will get a micro USB for charging. I always recommend that you get an external charger, charge your batteries outside of the mod. Inside the goodie bag you will get a tri-tool, you get a 510 adapter, a whole bunch of O-rings, grommets, 3 tri-core fuse claptons I believe, and a studded pin along with a couple extra grub screws. You will also get a Revenant Delta booklet. It's in color though, full color. That's kind of cool. That's nice. Alright, cool. Bye. Get out of here. Peace out. Go away. The Revenant TVL Delta Squonk mod with the Reload RDA on top, and ruined. This thing, that glossy rainbow finish, especially anywhere on there, is just going to be fingerprint city. I know it's hard to see in the camera, but trust me, it gets rough. It gets pretty rough. Got a push to squonk button up here. When you guys get this, it will come with protective plastic sheets along the outside and along the screen. I've already taken them off because I've been using this device for about a week or so now. Push to squonk feature right there. Fire button, up, down, menu button. Let's get a battery in here and go over the device real quick, and then we'll hop into the RDA. 21700 also takes 20-700s or 18-650s. If you use the 18-650 sleeve, you can see right on here a little diagram. That's how your battery is going to go. Okay, positive end's going to go in. You can see in here you've got a little red plus for positive, so your positive end's going to go in. And then as well, you've got a red plus down in here for your positive. Positive will go up in here, so you would put your battery in here and then just like that. Oh God, it's like Chinese finger torture. Right here is your squonk bottle-esque device. It's got a push to fill feature, which you'll see. It'll be able to fill this right up without hassling with the bottle at all. Metal tube on the inside goes down in all the way. That is non-removable. This is all you have to pull out if you're going to clean it. I recommend getting it down to basically nothing when you're going to clean it, and then pulling out the bottle this way. That way any juice that you have in there, you're not just pulling out and pouring all over the mod as you empty it out. Battery goes in, door closes. Really nice door, by the way, really nice construction. A little bit of play in the door, but it's not too bad. The overall door itself though feels really nice, and then once it's pushed in and locked, there's absolutely no play. It's all super tight. All the fit and finish on this mod is just beautiful. We do have a spring loaded 510 connection up here. Okay, spring loaded there, and it's kind of like a little hex nut in there. You can see the O-ring on the outside right around here for added protection, just in case anything leaks. That O-ring should stop it, and that way you're not getting juice all over the rest of the mod. The button itself is very squishy. Got a very squishy button here. All the rest of these buttons have nice clicks, so fairly clicky. Beautiful bright screen. You got your wattage right in the middle. You got your battery orientation up top, your ohms, your seconds, your volts, and your puff counter. I have put a lot of puffs on this. Yes, that is how many puffs I have on this device already. All 855 of them. So yeah, anybody that says I don't use a device before I do a review, I like to get my hands on it. I like to vape it for a while. I like to see the ins and outs of it and go from there. 3 clicks. Does nothing but lock it. You see that little lock symbol up there come up right next to the battery? 3 clicks again will unlock it. You're going to want to hit this menu button 3 times. Brings you into your menu. You got default, restoring it to default, time set, brightness, puff counter, theme, color. Oh, there you go. Whenever you go to timeout, it'll bring up a clock for you. You can set that to a digital or an analog. But let's go back in. 3 presses. Down to time set, you can set the time. Brightness, you can set the brightness. Puff counter, you can reset your puff counter. Your puffs reset or exit. Let's exit. Let's go down to theme color. You got a couple of options. You got orange, blue, yellow, red, exit. I like it in blue, but just for the sake of whatever, let's go green. Screen time. You can set how long you want the screen to be on for. Focus for me, camera. There you go. I've got it set to 10 seconds just to not kill my battery, but you can set it to whatever you prefer. That's your auto on and off. Super play. Super play you can turn on or off. I'm going to leave super play off. Version. The menu system in this device as it comes is super basic. A little bit of customization going on as far as your themes and stuff go. And then that's basically it. You've got the super play mode. In this mode, it will support broader resistance from 0.03 to 5 ohms, which is adaptive to mainstream RDA tanks. So yeah, there you go. That's super play mode. I mean, if you're into figuring out whether or not super play mode works better for you. Moving on. Yes, the reload RDA comes pre-installed with a squonk pin, of course. Let's check out the bottom here before I screw it on. And there you go. There's the bottom of the reload RDA. Pretty basic. Negative screw, squonk pin pre-installed. Reload, and you know, don't throw it away. I did want to point out some of this coloration around this edge right here is a little weird. It's like you can see the bare steel in some spots still on that very edge. And then part of it is really well done. My camera's not going to pick it up for you guys. It's there. It's a little weird. It's something to mention. Go ahead and put this on, and this RDA was obviously specifically designed to go on here, so every time you put it on, it's going to stop nice and even. Airflow's coming out both sides. TVL logo right there on the front. That's the only branding on this whole thing. The drip tip that is included is huge. Airflow control is about as simple as it gets. Whatever you do on one side will be the same on the other. Those O-rings are nice and tight when it's dry, and it loosens up just the right amount. Just the right amount when they when you get it going and get them juiced up. So kudos to them. The construction on all of this is just, the machining is beautiful. And the deck, yeah, the deck is a little bit weird. You can see down there that insulator goes around the positive post where the pin is. The other side is your negative, so negative, positive right there. Flathead screws, and yeah, as we unscrew those, you're gonna see this whole bar open up. This is kind of like a postless style deck, so you're going to want to pre-cut your leads down in there. And yeah, those little bars just slide right back. You can put basically any build you want in this, as long as it's, I mean, you're not going to put like a inner diameter 7 or anything in there. But you can, the legs can be just anywhere along that bar, and you're good to go. I guess I should call it a slot, more of a slot than a bar. Maybe I'll go to the bar later. Oh, right, RDA. Okay, let's I'm gonna put a coil in here. We're gonna build it, and yeah, let's go from there. you go. We will fill up the squonk bottle when we go back up top. I can show you that, but it's just as easy as this fill hole right here. A little push to fill valve on the bottom. The Delta from Revenant and TVL. I'll see you guys back up top. There you go. The Delta from Revenant and TVL. Yeah, not too shabby, huh? Not too shabby. So when it comes to filling this little valve down here at the bottom, okay? Oh, by the way, battery venting. Forgot to mention that when I talked about the door. That's nice. But regardless, there is battery venting to keep it cool. And this fill hole right here, all right? This fill hole right here is about as easy as it gets. I mean, aside from maybe the top side, which I do have and do plan on reviewing at some point, but filling couldn't be easier unless this was on the top. If that fill port was on the top and you could push to fill from the top, man. But I recommend vaping until your coil is semi-dry. You know, you don't want a whole lot of liquid in there, but you push and you squeeze, and it's going to be super hard to see on camera. You can just kind of barely see. It is, you can actually see through that fill port. You can watch it fill. And I don't know where the air goes. It's got to force its way out of that RDA somewhere. Yeah, 6.5 mil juice capacity. Liquid capacity, Logan. Liquid capacity. So it's not too bad. We're not talking about the 10 that's in the top side. But as far as ease of use goes and everything else, yeah. You don't even have to unscrew anything to fill it up, except for the top on your bottle. Otherwise, turn it upside down, go for it. And this thing squonks like a dream most of the time. I found that when the bottle is low, it does not squonk as well, but you just push that button down and you can see it just squonking right up out of there. I will say though, when that bottle is real low, you find yourself hitting that button a lot because it's all about pressure. It's all about all the pressure down in there. I notice it the most when I get down to about a quarter. You get down towards that quarter and the pressure in that bottle and the mechanism, it's just low, and you got to hold that button down for a long time. Probably the last half mil in the bottle just doesn't squonk. It just doesn't squonk. I can't get it to come all the way up through that tube and all the way up through that piece, that whole squonk pin inside that RDA. It's got a long way to go, and it just doesn't make it. It doesn't squonk all the way up. It just doesn't have the pressure to get it all the way up. But again, overall construction on this thing is phenomenal. It's weighty. It feels good in the hand. I'm a finger fire kind of guy, so this is beautiful for me. You know, fire, squonk, no adjustments needed. 68 watts, 0.18. Here we go. Not enough power. It does go up to 100 watts. It does not round robin. If you just tap the button, it'll change the tenths. But if you hold down the button, it'll change in 1 watt increments. 74 watts. This thing has amazing flavor. It's a little bit loud. Turn that airflow down to about a quarter of the way down. Flavor got a little bit better, quieted down a little bit, but I find this RDA to be a little bit on the loud side. It's not like a whistle, but there's definitely a little bit of a whistle there. It's not bad. It's not bad. The dome on the inside of that top cap and that top cap sitting so close to your coil really reduces the size of that chamber. You get a lot of flavor out of it. It's honestly, it's a really really solid vape. I really like the final vape experience that I get off this device. I have found though that when you set the time and the date, every single time that I change my battery, it resets, and I haven't been able to figure out how to lock it in. So every single time that I set the date and the time and I change my battery, it resets, and that's super frustrating. So I've given up, trying to see what time it is on my mod. Cool feature, cool that it's there. I like that it's there. I just wish it worked because I'd really like to utilize it, instead of just seeing the wrong time all the time. Final vape experience off of this thing though is phenomenal. Like I said, when the bottle is full, it squonks great. Um, yeah, it's a really nice vape, nice device, ergonomic, weighty. It feels good. I don't like the glossy finish on this, the rainbow. This is just the one that I was sent. Yeah, I didn't pick this rainbow, and I'm not a rainbow guy. So I don't know if the other devices, I know it comes in other colors. I don't know if the other ones are as bad, as fingerprint heavy. Kinda see. It's so much worse in person than what I'm gonna be able to show you on camera. Good job to my camera focusing though. That never happens. Either way, yeah, that's the Delta from Revenant and TVL. Solid mod if you're looking to pick it up. Around the internet, I found it for about $100 right now. So as the full kit, everything included, and again, you get that extra bottle if you've got those glass bottle drippers. That's going to be rough. That's going to be rough. That's why they include that bottle. So definitely utilize that. You get coils. You're going to need cotton. There's no cotton included with this kit anywhere. And obviously you're going to need some liquid. But as a kit, as it stands, as a standalone squonker, solid device. You can house, the reload is a 24 millimeter. I forgot to mention that down below as well. 24 millimeters. So this thing is built to handle up to 24 millimeters around the outer edge here. Anything over, you're gonna hang off the side. Anything under, you'll be just fine. There it is, guys. That's the Revenant. No, the Delta. I always want to call it the Revenant. Does anybody else want to call it the Revenant? Because I just want to call it the Revenant. I know Revenant's the company that makes it, and it's called the Delta, but the Delta sounds really weird, and I think Revenant just sounds dope. So, there's the Delta from Revenant, not the Revenant from Delta. That's going to do it for me today, guys. I'm Logan from the Rise and Vape Show. If you liked this video, please let me know by clicking subscribe and click that like button. If you didn't like this video, click the thumbs down. Let me know, and let me know what I can do to make it better. A little bit of constructive criticism goes a long way. And thanks for watching. Thanks for watching, guys. You know I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart and lungs. I'm going to get out of here. Let's keep on vaping. Click the, fuck. Bleh. 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 I'm Logan. This has been a review on the Rise and Vape. We're going to edit that out.